I gotta say, I have not been able to see these guys in person play outside of like the training room, so I'm very, very excited to see what they bring to the table for this very moment. But it's gonna be ITABASHI Zangief versus Punk. Finally getting started. We appreciate you guys being as patient as ever. I know what is going on in the chat. I understand. We want to see the games. Yeah. Us too. Let's believe that. And we are going to get into it. Zangief is the choice, obviously, locking in from the player 1 side. Cammy on player 2, as it should be. Punk versus ITABASHI. Let's get it.
Yeah, I appreciate the chat sticking with us while we had to put some time in a body bag. You know, we murdered some time right there.
We ran out of toe tags.
Most definitely. And we're going to have ITABASHI, Zangief, and Punk. It looks like all the issues that were up on the stream, or excuse me, on the stage, going to be solved, and we're going to get that matchup that we expected, the Zangief versus the Cammy.
Yeah. I love how it's stage specific for the walkout. You can tell what stage has been picked. Obviously, it's going to be like a Brazil Blanca stage because of the jungle behind him. I love that detail.
That's really sick, honestly. Like walking out in the forest, the mystic stuff. Ooh, we got to let the intros rock, too.
Tournament mode on, baby, as it should be. Here we go. Game 1.
ITABASHI already being able to take the throw as well. You can see threatening with that. No. Weird buffer. Didn't end up happening.
Oh, we do get the punish. Gotta do not whiff in front of the god like that. Punk the god already making a statement, trying to lock down ITABASHI Zangief in the corner, but now slowly scrapping his way is ITABASHI again.
Wow.
An attempt at a medium, getting thwarted immediately.
Oh, and
that's mad close.
It was. ITABASHI could have been plotting on something, but that's what we talked about. You can't whip against Punk, especially with that roundhouse. And now checkmate says it all, because ITABASHI and that Zangief, that level 1 is not an answer to escape a DI in the corner while you're in burnout.
Punk having a great time. You can look at the player count. He was smiling throughout the entirety of his assault.
Count the roundhouses with me. That's at least 3 or 4 already. You can see ITABASHI. He's trying to counter poke a little bit, being very mischievous with his timings, and then does get the counter hit there.
We talked about the intimidation factor that ITABASHI may have against certain players. It has not shown through from Punk as he gets the opening airborne with a dive kick. Counter hit, full extension off of the target combo, true combo. Excuse me, off of the counter hit specifically.
And I love that. You saw Punk, even after the neutral jump, he immediately jumped again, knowing that ITABASHI would plot on an SPD when he landed. My goodness, Punk already so on point. But we're going to see if ITABASHI uses that against him, right? That might be intel to thwart the wake-up jump later on. Busting out. We'll see if ITABASHI baits that out later with a stand fierce. We saw Bennett do that plenty at SFL US.
That's right. That's the first interaction that we had seen off of the drive rush from ITABASHI. Now in forced burnout. Punk did it to himself. Oh. Level 3.
And that's gonna be
my God.
The critical art on reversal. Knew ITABASHI didn't have a true combo to follow that up with, but he wouldn't let that opportunity go by, right? He, of course, was going to keep pressing on the advantage, and Punk yanks that advantage out from underneath him.
Immediately going to the notes, the tried and true classic ITABASHI Zangief whipping out the phone. That has been a staple since the moment we've seen him play in the US.
Most definitely.
Oh boy, we talked about some of the answers against the dive kick. Going for the lariat this time, punish counter. Now applying the pressure, very, very meaty, crouching heavy. A lot of drive gauge already stripped from ITABASHI. Give me that armor though.
That was so smart, right? Because he knew Punk was going to go with a drive rush heavy button to try to whittle down that drive gauge even more. But a DI this time puts it into that target combo attempt.
Oh, I wonder what the attempt was from the side of ITABASHI. It looked like he was trying to give a hug. Might have been a command grab upon wake up, which is a pretty wild thing to decide with upon wake up.
Yeah, could be though. But players, I was gonna say above the 3-bar threshold now, which means Punk obviously utilizing the crouch medium kick and once more again, because he knows he can kill with that follow-up. And there it is, my man Punk is feeling it right now. You see the smile, it's all good.
He is feeling great right now. Everything that he has utilized thus far against Men RD is easily showing tenfold against ITABASHI Zangief. He's got 3 bars to his name. That's going to be a very significant punish. One more sequence could spell the death of ITABASHI, but will the burnout come first?
And ITABASHI has not been able to land an SPD on Punk. And look at this, he is just continuing to apply the pressure, recovering in time, not getting hit by that. Finally, an SPD is found.
You can't drive rush behind it. He dashed one too many. Punk the God, gonna be able to finish his plate. That's gonna be it. Level 3, ITABASHI out of there.
Punk making quick work of the hometown hero. He's just one of those guys, man. The way he's been playing lately, it's been even another level than what we've seen in the past, right? You can't whiff on this dude. Every time ITABASHI Zangief whiffed, he was punished, whether it was by sweep, whether it was by stand roundhouse. And man, the SPDs one landed. You see he was always ready for